You see a line of ants, clean it up, and the next day, they're back. It feels like an endless battle. The ants you see are only scouts. The real issue is the massive hidden colony living inside your walls or foundation. Even after you wipe them away, you haven't erased their invisible chemical highway pointing directly to your home. This persistent pheromone trail acts like a glowing sign for the colony, constantly guiding new members back to the source. We'll expose the 3 critical property conditions that fuel these colonies and their highways so you can finally break the cycle. So why is this hidden colony so persistent? Because they are built for survival. Killing a few foragers is a calculated loss for the colony. It simply sends more scouts to follow the established trail. Worse, a threatened colony doesn't retreat, it expands. They create satellite nests, turning one problem into many. This means ant control is almost never a one-time fix. You are dealing with a resilient, decentralized network. If the colony is this powerful, what makes your home its prime target? It comes down to water, shelter, and access. Let's start with the #1 attractant, moisture. Leaky pipes or poor drainage create a perfect storm, providing water and softening soil for nests. This is especially true for carpenter ants. They excavate damp, soft wood for their nests. That damp windowsill is a potential ant condominium. Next is access. Ants don't need an open door. A tiny crack in the foundation or a gap around a utility pipe is a wide open invitation. Finally, shelter. Your own yard can be the enemy's forward operating base. Mulch piled against the foundation holds moisture and hides nests. That stack of firewood next to the house is a pre-built apartment complex for ant colonies. Garden beds against the siding offer them cover. Look for this: a dripping outdoor faucet, clogged gutters with damp leaves, small cracks in your foundation. And see this: plants touching your siding, shrubs growing against the house, an unsealed entry for a utility line. Once inside, they set up shop in unexpected places, behind the refrigerator, inside a dishwasher motor, or beneath the flooring. Your property can create a perfect ecosystem for ants to thrive, completely separate from the cleanliness of your kitchen. But what if you fix these issues and the ants still appear? What else could be driving them inside? The answer is often environmental pressure. Rain can flood outdoor nests, forcing them to seek higher ground from trees to house. Even your own yard work can be a trigger. Digging a new garden can disturb a massive colony, sending refugees into your home. On top of that, you might be fighting the wrong enemy. Sugar ants need different bait than protein eaters. A single approach is doomed to fail. Understanding these details is vital because it reveals why the most common DIY solutions almost always backfire. Recall how threatened colonies expand. Spraying a line of ants scatters them, which can trigger the colony to split into multiple new nests. So, to answer our earlier question, a rainstorm can push a colony to invade, using one tiny crack you missed, guided by a scout's pheromone trail. This exposes the single biggest mistake, focusing on the symptom, the visible ants, instead of the source, which is the system that supports them. A recurring ant problem happens when you fail to see your property through an ant's eyes. To them, it is a perfect ecosystem. So how do you win? By changing your goal from killing ants to making your property inhospitable. Strategy 1, become a moisture detective. Follow water lines. Check under sinks, around AC units, and where gutters drain. A dry area is a hostile one. Strategy 2, fortify your defenses. Seal every crack you find around pipes, windows, and your foundation. Don't give them an easy way in. Strategy 3, create a defensive buffer. Trim back branches, move firewood away, and keep mulch from direct contact with your siding. By doing this, you're dismantling their invisible highways and evicting the hidden colonies that need your property to survive. The ants keep coming back because your home has been sending them an open invitation. It is time to revoke it. Share this with someone fighting a losing battle with ants, and check the description for a checklist to ant-proof your home.